Have you ever faced the door of opportunity in front of you and realized after it was shut in your face that it was indeed for your own benefit? If yes, then be prepared to change your perspective, as today we will delve into the mimesis of rejection as an opportunity through the help of the great Stoic, Marcus Aurelius. Think of persisting in this world every time a no is given to you. Rejections, a term that is inherently painful, should form the bedrock of everything good that you wish to prevail inside of you. Life is not a matter of controlling fate. It's a matter of understanding that at times the answer is no, but the answer is yes to something that is more important than what it was initially supposed to be. Feeling neglected, sidelined, or less respected. Let's change the story. In this video, we will cover 14 keys on how to apply the rejection into something better. They are not only broad concepts, but steps that can be followed every single day in your week. Before we get started, kindly like this video and turn on the notification so that you can assist in sharing this life-changing knowledge. All right, let's go ahead and begin the adventure of changing the narrative from being rejected to standing victorious. 1. Disregard them. Also, casting a blind eye toward those who treat you as insignificant shouldn't be construed as weakness. Instead, taking that alternative rises you above the disparaging situation. It is absolutely beneficial to ignore those who ignore you, as it allows you to perceive yourself in a far better way than you would. If a person chooses to disregard you, that's simply her or his own path, and rest assured it is not yours. You, by not participating, are expressing quite the opposite. The fact that you are of greater value. Rather than wasting time in search of approval, conserve it for the things that really do matter, that being to say your targets, your joy, and people who appreciate you. Enjoy the good and enriching life by reading, learning, or simply spending quality time with good family and friends. It is not about revenge, it's about getting your energy back and spending it wisely. Rural areas and rejection are quite painful at that, but use the pain to motivate you for more. Self-respect is a form of storage, and use it to believe, rather than blindly ignoring it time and again. But simply existing is not living is now a quote of the past, because not only are you living by this, but you're thriving. Your absolute worth will not be defined by the point of view of someone else who feels incapable of seeing it. If standing out doesn't seem right to you, then remember to let your actions be louder, instead of relying on words that security your point. 2. Avoid getting too attaching. Feeling reacted to rejection. The Stoic Willer's picture, calmness getting learned. Looking at those moments where one is met with indifference or rejection, making some want to get agitated or sad, some would consider it an insult. So instead, ask yourself the question, why am I feeling insulted? The answer, most time, is not the rejection that hurt more, but insecurities in us. Have you ever thought maybe thinking first before acting is a better idea? A calm answer does not make oneself feel numb. Rather, it allows an individual a breath to relax while not letting their emotions get the best of them. It's in the reverse. You have control over your own thoughts and do them, not others. If your intention to do something is going to prove to others that you are worth something, then do not do so. Engage if you positively desire to. This is emotional strength, clearly showcased. How you face challenges is more important than how you seek out the approval from the everyone else. Therefore, it is not surprising how mastering calmness after getting rejected gives an individual inner peace. Not only this, the sense of confidence gained after this transition is truly mesmerizing. So much so that the other people who encounter you notice the confidence glow that you have. This makes it quite easy to improve. 3. Self-talk to deal with the rejection. When rejection happens, detachment helps. This isn't about ignoring the pain, you know it is there. It is about converting that negative experience into a positive opportunity for you to grow. A little reality check is never gonna hurt. However, do not get yourself carried away with the emotions. As a seaman would do in the stormy, turbulent seas, utilize the billows instead of allowing them to sink your ship. Consider rejection as deterrence, not a killer. The situation you are dealing with churns out unwanted emotions within you, but try to look at it from a different angle, for what it actually is, a telltale sign for you to move on towards unexplored avenues. There are plenty of tasks that can extend your limits and entertain you as well. Look for them. Read books that broaden your horizons, pick up pastimes that push your boundaries, or volunteer at community events that allow you to view things differently. They are more than simple diversions. They are paths of self-exploration and self-affirmation. Be the change you want to see. Surround yourself with people who motivate and support you. Build friendships that are healthy both emotionally and mentally. A rejection doesn't write you off. Instead, it tells you to be more creative and reinvent yourself. With time, the pain of rejection will be all but worthless, as it will allow you to sense a greater purpose and cause in life. 4. Portray your competency with strong arguments. Handling rejection is painful, but it's also a test in how well one can handle tough situations. This might be a fitting time to show how self-assured and resolute you truly are. If you've been passed up for attending a meeting or been declined a promotion, breathe. Try to ignore the regret. Describe that energy to direct action instead. Begin a course of which can make you more visible, or offer to lead a fresh course of that grabs your attention. Your worth doesn't get out of the window just because someone discounted it. Not all rejections are the end. Some might just be Allah's way of leading you to other junctions based on your potential. Take it as an opportunity to reflect on your objectives and work on the priorities instead. Ask yourself, what sets me apart? How can I employ that strength to make further progress in the business world? The Stoics were correct to argue that we should concentrate on those things that we are able to do something about. In this case, our behaviors and our thoughts. Be gentle with yourself and with others as you get time to think of a response to rejection. Perhaps the person for whom you applied for their help simply forgotten to look for you because they were busy. It is a wise thing to do, and it shows your strengths. Rejection is not your identity. It is only a plot twist that drives you to work on yourself even more. Embrace it, learn from it, and rise stronger than before. With time, you'll see rejection not as an obstacle, but as a valuable stepping stone in your journey. 5. Foster no relations. Having silence should mean one has a powerful implication. It is noted, however, that silence can be termed as loud itself by some individuals. Depending on the particular circumstances, though, at times, the desire to make amends can truly gain an upper hand. However, at occasions not responding is the best possible answer. While being quiet, it seems as if you are in control and have drawn the line. You are not aiming to take revenge, but instead survive at best. One's presence of mind allows for a verbal recognition of oneself and one's narrative, unrelated to that of some other individual. In this case, think of it as a time capsule of sorts, a place where you are stored within. You are held in hibernation until you have the needed focus and drive to go forth and take the world on. In actuality, everything said in prose should have been the case. Then were there times, or are there still some cases, where people are essentially gagged and forced to bite their tongues? Certainly not. And this is where my frustration lay. It's worth stressing that nothing and no one has the ability to make you feel any certain way. These feelings are merely snapshots of a moment. No one has the power that would make you extra about your actions. All you need to remind yourself every now and then is that you are enough. Or if you want to mess with the basement and write a song about it, go ahead. In conclusion, think of it like controlling the rage within and exercising constraint when the world is shouting in an uproar around you. 6. Prove them wrong. Being rejected can be a blessing in disguise as it helps you tap into your inner strength. It is not about others believing in you. It is about believing in your potential to achieve great things. Disbelieve in whatever people say. Work on your skills to improve them. Invest your time in gaining knowledge, practicing, and perfecting your skill set. It is about breaking your personal record and chasing after success. This in turn develops confidence and proficiency. Do not waste your energy on saying things. Let your actions speak for you. Use your creative skills to make an image of yourself to counterattack your critics. If you are doubted in regard to your consistency, show them your hard work instead. You do not have to shout out loud for attention, nor do you need it. Focus on achieving things. During that journey, you will notice a shift in the way people perceive you. The most important factor to consider is strength about gain a new sense of self. The satisfaction of being able to prove someone wrong is great. However, what is even better is the sense of achievement and finding out how great a person you can be. 7. Step outside and enjoy ourselves. When we make the effort to venture beyond our comfort zones, that is when the zest of life comes out. The act of having fun does not only have the purpose of enjoyment, this is also an investment towards the further strengthening of our character. It is easy to feel rejected and feel like staying away from everything, sulking in the bitterness of the experience. But here's the twist. Fight against that urge. Instead, look for joy. This is not to say that you should distance yourself from your feelings and feelings as a whole. Rather, it is to say, find joy in something rather than the depressive feeling. I do not know if this would be enough for you, but it is true. Trying something new and even rekindling an old hobby is defiance in itself against rejection. We are social beings, and depending on the context, we thrive in and on interactions. Take some friends for a hike, participate in a community art project, or even have a meal with your family. You know for a fact that one needs feelings of joy and these moments, and even restores one's hopes. They all enhance your involvement in interactions of a larger setting. With every single laughter and with every single story told helps to reinforce the concept that you are much more than what you are made out to be by your failures. You are an active and significant part of a story of success. Rejection does not feel good. More often than not, it only embeddings of failure and dissatisfaction, a cuisine of a different culture, an unfamiliar social setting, and an interesting workshop. These are all examples of an experience that can serve as a distraction. But these experiences, rather a reconsideration towards how life is perceived, offer numerous opportunities. Each new adventure adds depth to your character, making you more adaptable, empathetic, and equipped to face life's challenges. The goal isn't to forget rejection, but to grow from it, turning every no into a stepping stone toward a richer, more vibrant life. 8. Create your social level. Picture yourself in a gathering with no one paying attention to you, as if nobody could see you. In fact, this is a golden opportunity to get noticed. Stoics encourage us to use negative moments, such as being ignored, as ways to perfect oneself. It is more valuable to try and better ourselves and engage with the activities that matter, rather than looking for gratification in others. It is not about climbing the social hierarchy. Rather, It is about moving higher on your personal scale of development. One's health, engaging in entertaining activities, or career progression are all linguistic examples of a single idea. They represent the actions this individual is taking to become better and stronger. When you've completed a process, share it not for the recognition, but seeking a meaningful connection. When you engage with others to share your interests and what you've achieved, consider them as opportunities to share with like-minded people. It's not about getting more people to follow you, it's about getting more relationships to follow you and getting relationships to grow. Networking or volunteering extends beyond simply enhancing your CV. It entails establishing a tapestry of rich connections. This is a philosophy that finds its roots in Stoicism, where self-improvement sits comfortably alongside doing one's part for the society. There is a purpose attached to changing the status with no problems in self-esteem. The focus is to gain recognition through a series of processes and together with the society. This perspective shift is crucial. It's not about being seen, but about seeing yourself grow and helping others grow in the process. 9. Act as if they don't exist. When someone ignores you, the strongest response can be a quiet one. This isn't about being petty or cold. It's about safeguarding your peace. If someone chooses to overlook you, let them. Don't expend your energy trying to catch their attention or spark a conversation. In social settings like at a party, redirect your focus to those who value your company. Engage in a conversation with someone who appreciates your presence. This is about recognizing that your worth isn't defined by another person's acknowledgement. In unavoidable situations where you must interact, maintain professionalism. Keep conversations brief, direct, and devoid of personal depth. This isn't about one-upping anyone. It's about showing up for yourself. By keeping interactions strictly business, you leave no room for unnecessary drama. It signals, I'm here for what matters, not for games. If the disregard persists, embrace the power of walking away. This isn't a sign of defeat, it's a strategic retreat. It's an understanding that your energy is better spent elsewhere, on relationships and pursuits that bring joy and growth. Choosing not to engage in a one-sided struggle isn't about avoiding confrontation, it's about prioritizing peace. By doing so, you move past not just the person, but also toward healthier interactions, better opportunities, and a calmer state of mind. 10. Give them the silent treatment. Silence in the face of indifference isn't about getting the upper hand, it's about preserving your dignity. Stoicism teaches us to use silence not as a weapon to provoke, but as a tool for introspection and emotional mastery. When someone ignores you, responding with silence creates space for self-reflection. Use this time to understand your feelings, sift through your thoughts, and find clarity. This isn't about punishing the other person, it's about preserving your inner peace. In silence lies an opportunity for growth. It's not about shutting down, but opening up to yourself. Reflect on questions like, why does this bother me? What can I learn from this? How can I grow from this experience? This type of silence is constructive, not destructive. It's a moment to reinforce your character, align your actions with your values, and respond in ways that reflect your principles. If you choose to remain silent, let it be a conscious decision rooted in self-care and wisdom. Avoid engaging in behaviors like manipulation, revenge, or pettiness. Instead, embrace Stoicism's call for temperance and self-control. By not reacting, you're not just ignoring someone else, you're attentively listening to yourself. This practice helps you maintain composure, focus on your personal growth, and embody the Stoic ideal of serenity in the face of adversity. 11. Don't beg for attention. In the face of indifference, the Stoic way isn't about begging for attention. It's a call to anchor yourself in your own self-worth and independence. When someone ignores you, it's not an invitation for you to perform louder for their gaze. Instead, it's an opportunity to turn inward and reaffirm your value. Stoicism teaches us that self-esteem shouldn't be swayed by others' attention. It's about being firm in your self-regard and knowing that your worth is non-negotiable. Engage in your passions and pursuits with a heart full of self-sufficiency. It's not about showing off to make someone realize what they're missing. It's about realizing for yourself what you bring to the table. Indulge in activities that fulfill you. Connect with people who appreciate you. Cultivate a life that makes you proud. This isn't passive. It's an active embrace of your own life. Be so involved in your own growth and happiness that the need for outside validation fades into irrelevance. Rather than chasing fleeting attention, invest in yourself. Build a life you're content with, independent of how others perceive it. Let your confidence and self-assurance grow from your personal development and achievements, not from an audience. This Stoic approach isn't just about dealing with rejection. It's about transcending it by focusing on what truly matters, your journey of growth and fulfillment. When faced with rejection, turn it into an opportunity to strengthen your resolve and deepen your understanding of your own worth. 12. Be kind, but emotionally distant. Even when faced with indifference, choose to respond with kindness while keeping your emotional world fortified. This isn't about being cold. It's about protecting your inner peace. When someone ignores you, it's natural to feel hurt or frustrated. However, Stoicism teaches us to greet such moments with a composed heart. Offer a smile, a polite greeting, or a simple wish for a good day, but do so without the weight of expectations. Your kindness is a gift, not a transaction. Maintaining emotional distance isn't about building walls, it's about drawing lines. It's understanding that while you can control your actions, you cannot control how others respond. This distance is not a sign of weakness, it's a mark of strength and self-respect. It's a conscious choice not to let someone else's actions dictate your emotional state. By staying kind yet detached, you're saying, "I choose not to let your indifference upset my balance." This approach protects and empowers you. Combining kindness with emotional detachment is a powerful embodiment of Stoic wisdom. It's a balance that allows you to interact with grace while standing firm in your emotional integrity. It demonstrates respect for yourself and others, and it's a testament to your maturity and understanding. By navigating through life's rejections with this approach, you do so with an unshakable sense of inner tranquility and dignity rather than bitterness or hurt. 13. Don't reveal your struggle. When someone ignores you, the temptation to reveal your struggle can be overwhelming. However, Stoicism teaches us the art of maintaining composure. It's not about pretending everything is fine. It's about embracing internal resilience. Displaying that you're unaffected isn't a performance, but a reflection of true inner stability. Continue with your life with the same vigor and determination as before. It's not a show for others. It's a testament to your strength. This approach isn't about denying your feelings. Acknowledge them, but don't let them control you. Let calmness and self-assurance be your guides. Focus on controlling what you can, your actions, responses, and demeanor. By continuing your life confidently, you're not just showing others your strength, you're reminding yourself of it. Not revealing your struggle is a subtle but powerful way of asserting that your sense of self-worth is independent of others' opinions or actions. This practice embraces the Stoic philosophy of emotional resilience. It's not about hiding your emotions. It's about managing them in a way that maintains your dignity and self-respect. It's a demonstration of wisdom, integrity, and emotional fortitude. By choosing not to reveal your struggles, you remind yourself that your value doesn't rely on external circumstances. Instead, it lies within your own character and strength. 14. Don't seek validation from others. In the face of indifference, don't seek validation from others. The Stoic way isn't about chasing after approval or trying to prove your worth. It's a call to find your worth within yourself, independent of anyone else's recognition. When others overlook or ignore you, it's not a reflection of your value. It's an opportunity to reaffirm your self-respect. Stoicism teaches us to anchor our confidence in our own inner strength, not in the fleeting opinions of others. Your self-esteem should not be a roller coaster based on external validation. Instead, invest your energy in things that truly fulfill you, whether it's personal growth, passions, or the relationships that truly matter. This isn't about pretending you don't care. It's about understanding that your true worth is rooted in who you are, not in how others perceive you. When you focus on your own development and contentment, external validation becomes irrelevant. You become so secure in your own value that the need for validation fades. The Stoic approach isn't just about handling rejection. It's about transcending it. By focusing on your own journey, you stop seeking validation and start building a life of purpose, fulfillment, and self-reliance. This is the real strength, a quiet confidence that doesn't depend on the world's acknowledgement but stands firm in its own integrity. Conclusion: we've journeyed through the intricate layers of reverse psychology, uncovering 14 transformative lessons on turning rejection into a tool for personal growth and resilience. Each lesson serves as a guide to channel your inner strength, reinforcing the Stoic principles of self-worth, composure, and purpose. Remember, every no you encounter is a stepping stone, not a setback. It's an opportunity to rise above challenges, master emotional resilience, and build a life rooted in your values. Now, I challenge you to take these insights and apply them to your daily life. Embrace rejection, not as an obstacle, but as a catalyst for growth and self-discovery. I'm eager to hear your stories of triumph, so hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and drop a comment below. Share your journey, your victories, and even your struggles. If you're at a loss for words, just type "strength in adversity" to show you've made it through this session. Your interaction fuels this community, guiding us toward wisdom, understanding, and above all, the art of turning every challenge into an opportunity. Here's to mastering the art of Stoic resilience together. Stay strong, stay wise, and above all, stay Stoic.